Hey, what's up everybody? Gym Leader Drip here, doing a live deck profile on a Rayquaza Naganadel deck for post rotation. So this is my take on the deck, and I feel it's a little more consistent than some others, so I'll show you why. So I run 4 copies of Rayquaza GX. I run 1 copy of Naganadel GX for that Dead change. 1 copy of Tapu Koko Prism Star, just for the ability, obviously. A Shaman Prism Star. A Ditto Prism Star. And that's so I can evolve into the Alolan Ninetales GX, the Fairy type. So you can use the Mysterious Guidance and go grab 2 item cards. Definitely good if you need like an energy switch or a beast ring. I know some people run the Persian GX for the catwalk ability, but I find that to be not as consistent because you need a card, or you need a GX to be knocked out in the previous turn. So let's say you need this and doesn't require anything other than just to be evolved. So definitely I think is better than the Persian take. But for Poipole and for Naganadel, or Naganadel, however you pronounce it. So basically just charging up a bunch of energy, getting it into play, and hitting for big numbers is the whole idea of the deck. I was running 2 Naganadel GXs, but it just seemed a little too much. I don't know, you go through a lot more cards and you end up throwing stuff away and whatever. For supporters, I run 4 Lily. I'm gonna get these out of the way. Run 4 Lily, definitely best draw supporter in the game. 1 copy of Erica's for like mid-game, late game. A Copycat for those situations where you're facing off with Rayquaza. Definitely is an underrated card, especially against decks like Rayquaza. I've faced people before with over 12 cards in their hand, and it's definitely a powerful. It might even be a 2-of copy in some decks. I mean, I just run 1 in this, and it seems to be working just fine. A Tate and Lisa, good for 2 different reasons. You can shuffle and draw 5, or you can switch if need be, which I don't run any other switch cards. So most of the time, if they bring up a Naganadel, I'm just retreating it for the 1 energy cost, and then you can just charge it right back up. So really no need for switches in this deck, to be honest. And then 1 Bills, good for grabbing whatever, you know. Cherish Ball, you need a Dedenne, works out great. You need an energy switch, works out great. Mysterious Treasure, pretty much anything, any kind of trainer. And then Stadiums too, you know. Grabbing any 2 trainers definitely comes in handy. Good card to have. So that's it for the supporters. Next items. For Cherish Ball, search your deck for any GX. Pretty self-explanatory. Couple beast rings. Was running 3. Just found it a little too clunky. I think 2 is just fine. I mean, not very often are you hitting 2 anyways. But if you do, I mean, there's been times where you're facing up and you got the Ditto out and Mysterious Guidance with the Ninetales GX, grab both beast rings, and wham bam, you got 4 extra energy in play, and you're taking big knockouts. So 4 energy switches, definitely a must. Get those Rayquazas powered up, and sometimes to get that Shaman going, I mean, it kind of sucks having to be 2 attachments per turn, but with these energy switches, it doesn't seem to be a problem. 2 Acrobike, 4 Mysterious Treasures, and I know some people are going to trip when they see my stadiums, but this is how I get down. 2 Viridian Forests. Obviously, discard an energy, get an energy, and charge it right up with Naganadel. Just an awesome way of getting energy into play. And then, yes, 3 Ultra Space. I run 5 stadiums. I've noticed a lot of people are running 3 to 4 stadiums per deck. So, I mean, you just want to win that stadium war. And then on top of that, the Ultra Space just is so clutch late game. You can, if you end up, you know, discarding the Alolan Ninetales GX, you can use the Ditto to go to a Naganadel, and an Ultra Space is there to help you get it. I mean, there's really no other search cards other than the treasures, so it's just another way. And then, of course, if they got like a shrine out and you're stuck with it, you know, if you don't beat them in the stadium war. So 5 stadiums, of course, and then 7 grass energy, and then 7 lightning energy, and that pretty much sums it up for the 60 card deck. So I'm new to YouTube, so this is my first video. I've got about 7 or 8 other decks I'm going to be showing you guys, and hopefully getting a good following on here. So hope you all enjoyed my video. I'm going to wrap up my cards here. But yeah, definitely subscribe if you want to see some more decks. I mean, everything I usually run is loaded with full arts, and every deck I own is insanely good and definitely blinged out. If it's not blinged out, I just don't even want to see it. But yeah, there's my channel name up in the corner on my playmat, Gym Leader Drip. I know you can see it. Custom playmat. So from Playmat World, go ahead and check them out. They hooked me up for $18, I believe it was. You just have to, I did all my editing myself on my phone, actually. Saved me an extra $10 or $15, but quality is there and got a lot of compliments on it. So go ahead and check them out, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.